Hey guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to explain what Trainerize is and how you can use it to get the most out of your coaching. So essentially, Trainerize is an app, and that is going to be the hub of where you can access most of the things you need for your coaching. It will give you access to your training program, your nutrition handbook, how many calories you should be on. You can also update all of your progress trackers through this app, and I'm going to be using it to track your progress and keep you accountable. So it is going to be important that you are using this app daily and keeping up to date and ticking off what you are doing, again, so I can hold you accountable. We can see if there's any patterns arising, see what you're struggling with and what you're actually able to stay consistent with. So I'm just using my profile as a little demonstration. As well, this is obviously on my laptop. It will look a little bit different for you when it's on your phone, but on the home screen will be your dashboard with your to-do list of what you need to be doing, your daily tasks, the habits that I've set for you to actually see results in the grand scheme of things. So this will come up here. So for example, again, yours will look different depending on your goal and what we've decided on, but it will be, for example, me, I've set myself the habit of 1,500 calories a day because I'm dieting, 110 grams of protein, 17,000 steps, 2 litres of water. So I'm just making sure I can stay consistent with those. When I get them done, I tick them off. I actually have a reminder on my phone to go back onto Trainerize and tick these off just so I can stay consistent with it. I know life can be busy sometimes, but when you're doing your life admin, maybe when you're on the train to work, or maybe there's something you do repetitively each day, just make sure maybe you could pair it with ticking these things off as well, so you can just go back in and tick off whatever you did, just so we can stay consistent with what you are actually doing. Plus this will build momentum and being able to see the streak in how long you've been able to stay consistent with something will add up, and it does help. So that's basically your habits. You will also be able to see your habits on like a weekly basis as well. It's just another feature on the app. So once you download it and play around with it, you'll see what I mean, and you'll be able to see kind of what's coming up, what you've got to do each day by day. What I tend to do is in the morning, I know I've set this for myself, but in the morning I will have a look, see what I need to do, and then in the evening come back and just tick off what I've managed to get complete, just to remind yourself of what you need to do. Remember, these things, we're building habits, they're not going to be habits just yet, so you need to remind yourself to do them. So coming on in the morning each day and just having a look at what you've got set is going to be really helpful. What you can do on the Trainerize app as well is you can sync and connect MyFitnessPal and any step tracker that you're using. Just allows us to be extra accountable when it comes to tracking your food, if you're tracking your food. Not all of you will be, but if you are using MyFitnessPal, that is really helpful. And then also tracking your steps. So if you have a step goal or have like a step tracker, Apple Watch, you can connect that as well. And then we can actually hold you accountable with how many steps you are actually doing. If you don't have a step tracker, don't worry, we can use the health app in your phone as well. So that's those things. What we can also do in the Trainerize app is see your training program. So your training program will come up under the little kettlebell icon even in the app, so please feel free to have a look at your program and just make sure you're happy with all of your programs that have been set, your workouts that have been set. Sometimes only a couple of them will show, so if it does say see more, please click that. I know it sounds silly, but just so you can see all of your workouts and make sure you're not missing any as well. All of your workouts are in there. When you click on your workouts, you will be able to see a video of each of the exercises, so you can actually follow along with the demonstration. If you are confused or stuck on how to do anything, obviously please just message me and we can go through it. There will also be a part on the app where you can log your weights and how many reps you've done. You just need to click start now on the workout, so just make sure you do that rather than just looking at it like this and copying. We want to actually be able to write down how much weight you're lifting, how many reps you're doing. You'll also be able to put the timer on so you can time your rest, which is again going to be super important, just again to make sure you're getting the most out of your coaching, most out of your training program, and actually progressively overloading. Okay, so that's your training program. We will also set you goals. So whether it's a tangible goal to do with your scale weight, that can be here. Any strength related goals will also be here, and we can update your progress just dragging this along. You can do that yourself, or I can do it. So you'll be able to keep track of the strength goals that we have, that you have, and just making sure we're making progress with those. You will also have access to your nutrition handbook, which is under the knife and fork icon in the app. So again, once you get a chance, play around with it, have a look at that. It is a PDF document with, everything you need to know about the basics of nutrition. Now in the coaching handbook, I do explain to you how when it comes to nutrition, there's so many different systems we can use. We can go for MyFitnessPal, flexible dieting. We could set up an actual custom meal plan. We could send pictures of your food and I can give you feedback on how to improve your nutritional choices. We could do a hybrid of all different nutritional systems as well. But the key thing and the big secret, which is going to actually help you to hold on to your results and get you there so much quicker, is going to be your education and understanding around food. And we do not need to overcomplicate this. In this handbook here is everything you need to know at a basic level or around your nutrition and around your diet. So please, when you get a chance, make sure you do read that. You'll gain an understanding of what foods you want to prioritise, what you want to have less of in your diet. Again, just to give you an understanding of why you need to eat certain foods and why it's better to maybe avoid certain foods depending on the goal you have. Any questions you have about nutrition though, please fire them my way. I'm here to help you. So please, if you are stuck, if you have any questions in particular, just let me know because that's what I'm here for. And then I think that's everything I want to run you through with the Trainerize app. So hopefully this brief demonstration just gives you an idea of how to use the app. It's just going to be really key that when you are looking at your daily habits, you're ticking them off once they're getting done, and we're consistent with ticking them off, because it allows me to see how consistent you are being, hold you accountable where you're not being consistent, and stop me from bothering you if you are being consistent, just forgot to tick it off, because I will bother you if I can't see that things are getting done. And then it's just really important to use the app when you're doing your training, okay? Don't try and just remember what you're doing in your training plan. It's here for a reason. Go onto the app, start your workout and log what you are doing. It allows us to actually communicate with each other with how you're getting on, keep track of how much weight you're lifting and making sure that you're progressively overloading each session. If you can do more reps, if you can lift more weight, I'm going to push you to do that, to make sure you're not plateauing and to make sure you're always doing something to move forwards and see more progression, which is why it's key for you to be doing each of these things. In the app, you can also update your progress pictures, you can update your body weight, you can update, lots of things. So please make sure you're doing them. Your circumference measurements as well. Again, the things, we want to be able to measure these things, right? So we need to be making a note of them. So please don't sleep on this and make sure you are using this tool to track your progress so we can measure it and so we can make sure you're making progression, okay? It's just super helpful and it means that you're going to get so much more out of the coaching experience too. Okay, I think that's everything for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Obviously we have your setup call to come, so please feel free to save the questions for then or just jot them down and send them over. But hopefully you are excited to get started and I will speak to you guys very soon.